Hey guys, it's Arx here and welcome back to my channel. We are back at it again with a new keyboard review and I'm excited to try this one out as it is another 75%. So today, let's take a look and listen at the new Vibe75 V2 by Mechlands. A quick disclaimer before the video starts that the board was sent over by Mechlands for review, but I wasn't paid to make the video, and of course I give you guys my honest and unbiased opinion about the board. I'll place all of their links on my description down below. So today, as mentioned, we are taking a look at the Vibe75 V2 from Mechlands, and if you can remember, they also released the Vibe99, which I also reviewed, so this makes it their second iteration on the Vibe series keyboard, so we might get some 65% and 80% down the line. So the Vibe75 V2 comes in at a price tag of $79.99, and for that price, you're getting the tri-mode connection, hot swappable PCB, and of course the TFT display on the top right corner. So let's go ahead with the unboxing. So we get the usual Mechlands box, and inside you get the pretty standard set of inclusions like the manual, which I always suggest to read them for faster setups, the USB cable, the switch and keycap puller, and of course some extra switches. So taking a closer look at the board itself, so this one, the case is indeed made out of ABS plastic, but it actually has a surprising amount of heft to it. Now the side profile features I don't know if this is really a metal accent piece, but it's very interesting as the screws are visible as well, giving that a slightly more industrial and rigid design look. So the overall design stays simple for me. It's very balanced in my opinion, some smooth round corners. The USB port is set on the middle, side by side with the toggle switches. And on the top left corner, you'll also find some RGB indicators like for your caps lock, wind lock, so it's very helpful. So flipping it over, the back design is also minimal. You'll see a clean Mechlands branding at the middle, simple but well placed. And of course, the rubber feet that keeps the board sturdy whenever you're using an ABS plastic case. Now onto the highlight, the TFT screen. The display gives you a quick information like your battery, current connection mode, and the time, and you can also customize it with GIF animations through the software, which adds a bit of personality to your setups, but for 2025, I think screens are already outdated. Speaking of the software, it uses Mechlands' own configuration software. Now it works, but I'll be honest, it's a bit clunky and definitely has a room for improvement. It's not as seamless as QMK or VIA, but for the basic functions like the light control, it gets the job done. Now for the pre-built configuration, it comes in with a cherry profile PBT keycaps. And for the switches, it has the Mechlands Cream Mint Linear, have a smooth and balanced travel, but they do sound and feel great out of the box. Now the board uses a FlexCut PC plates and pre-lube plate mount stabilizers. And that's pretty much everything you know about the Vibe75 V2 from Mechlands. We'll now move on to the sound test. We'll be using the stock switches and no mods have been done to the board, completely stock. So I'll also include a tactile switch for a quick sound comparison, and if you want to hear the full thoughts and opinion about the board, feel free to check the timestamps. So with all of that out of the way, please do enjoy the sound test on the Vibe75 V2 by Mechlands. And that was the sound test on the Vibe75 V2. Please do let me know and what you think about them on the comment section down below. Let's have some quick discussions, and let's now talk about my overall opinion about the board. For the overall feel, the board gives that typical soft cushion typing experience that you would expect on a gasket mounted build. The combination of the PC plates and the foams gives that balanced flex, so it's not too firm, not too bouncy, but just enough to make typing sessions comfortable. Now, out of the box, the typing feel is indeed solid, especially considering that this is a plastic build, but I would suggest don't expect quite too much on the feel. Now, on the sound side, the Vibe75 V2 leans toward that deeper and more muted profile. The multiple foam layers really help remove the hollowness, however, it is resulting in a foamy yet somehow clean sound signature. Now, it's not the loudest board, but if you prefer something refined and thocky without any harshness, I think this board hits the spot well. However, one thing to note is that the price points. We are now starting to see other boards that offer quick disassembly features and of course a full QMK and VIA support, which makes the Vibe75 V2 doesn't have. Now, that's something worth considering, especially if you are like, or if you would like to tinker more or remap your layout easily. And honestly, adding around $20 or $30 more, you can already get boards with CNC builds and similar gasket setups. So the competition around this price range is somehow getting tighter. But overall, the Vibe75 V2 is a clean, well-rounded board that nails the essentials. A good sounding board, solid feel, and a bit of a flair with the display and the metal accent. It's a great choice if you want a comfortable, ready-to-go 75% that looks good on the desk without tweaking too much, and the lightness to bring it around. But if you value full software compatibility or quick modification access, there are other options that you can and might make more sense for the price point. I'd say the Vibe series from Mechlands really caters to those who just want a one and down keyboard without breaking the bank and trying out a custom setup. So it's still a solid starting option, but with so many boards out there, I do suggest checking what features you really need and matter before buying this board. And that is it for the video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the review and I hope you find it helpful. If you do, please don't forget to like the video. You can share a view once and of course subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys on the next review. Peace.